It's not like I want to do a custom run, but I really wasn't sure exactly what it should be, so I'm just doing an old custom run because it's not. I'm definitely taking a filibuster. It's not every day I get to actually play this comp. So I have two of each orb in my starting deck, and then obviously I'm getting a +1 Pebble, +1 Terrible. And I'm just going to try and play a Pebble comp. We're doing Greasy 15 because I don't really feel like dealing with the horrible. And yeah, it should be reasonably good. Pebble comp has gotten a whole lot more solid recently. However, win is certainly not guaranteed, especially since I'm going to be very much lacking cash. Not a whole lot of that to go about because I've got a whole lot of upgrading that I need to do, and generally there's just a lot of cash that you need to find in a pebble comp. Alright, luckily we don't need any of that stuff. I will be going to stores just to check if they have like a pebble. I barely lose anything by going to that early store. I'm not gaining much, which means I am technically losing something, but it's pretty funny. Flaunty, I feel like, yeah, you can't really afford. You know what? We can't really afford to do the. Well, what am I saying? Max health costs. It's just not exactly worth it. That's not bad. It's handy. We should be able to get this boss fight to push us up to 50 cash. Which means we can buy any amount of pebbles we want, as well as. Well, that's not helpful. Indeed, not helpful. Yeah, I just don't think we're going to be upgrading our max health. As I mentioned, we're going to have a bit of a cash problem. Because when you're trying to upgrade all the orbs in your deck, as well as you're happily picking up any pebbles or Bouldorbs or obelisks you find, the money costs start to add up very, very fast. And I do tend to spend a lot of cash at stores, so it's definitely going to be a bit harder for me to maintain as well. Because there's a lot of really valuable passes you can be buying in stores. And I don't exactly feel like missing them, to put things simply. I really don't want to take the damage, but whatever. It means I get to shoot a decent pebble onto two enemies. I guess I'll take it. Do it again? Sure. Not ideal. But I'm pretty fine to lose a decent chunk of health here. Oh, that's rude. But I got what I wanted. Not complaining. Right, surely, right? Surely you can do stuff. 100 cash, 100 damage might not actually be that hard, yeah. That's cool. Unfortunately, none of that says what I wanted to. 69 cash on the dot. Peg bag, yeah, not bad, not bad. I think I will just be taking the store. We have no kind of cash greed, so not really worth it. If I had navigation inflation, I'd certainly consider stuff, but okay, nothing there. I mean, I'm kind of forced to buy stuff for the sling, right? It says the thing. Pebbles. And pebbles are good. The other refresh passes were pretty tempting as well, though. Cookie just for the healing is really quite good, especially with Peg Bag, and Refresh Course is also really good. So I really wanted either of those, but whatever. Now my pebbles are actually really juiced. One upgrade and they're super juiced. Which I'm not complaining about. So here's the deal. Recombobulator is like infinitely better there, but I'm trying to do a pebble comp, so let's just shy away from leaning heavily on bomb damage because that's exactly what Recombobulator would set up for. Whether or not it necessarily does it by itself is a different story, but I don't really want to have it set up. Because it's very easy to find some bomb pieces that go with it extraordinarily well. Not bad. Sure, let's just lose no health this fight, yeah. Seems decent. We'll ground enemies into hopefully annihilating the red slime. Not far. Still a good chunk of damage, but certainly not as much as I was hoping for. I think this should work. Especially because it hits the crit. Imagine it also hit the refresh. Pretty good AoE damage there. Oh my god, look how good that shot was. I was aiming at both the bomb and the refresh, which is why it might have looked kind of odd, but I mean, I hit both the bomb and the refresh, so not complaining. It's a lot of cash. I'll definitely do at least one upgrade. Because the obelisk upgrade means that my... Okay. You just keep trying to offer me them. Like, they're good, but it's kind of why I don't want to take it. I'm not trying to do something good this run, I'm trying to do a pebble comp. Whoa, that was a really bad shot, and yet... Nice. Love illusion. When it works. Bramble, right. I'll pass. Bramble's not exactly the most interesting. Cake would be nice, actually. Cake plus pebble comps is just, like, super fun. Look. It's a shame I didn't get more upgrades on my deck. But, yeah. Can I have another one of those events later on when I've actually got upgrades? Because, yeah, well, my deck is looking pretty thick at the moment. But at least my pills are pretty juice. Wait, hold on. Oh, the Bouldorbs also have +1/+1 at this point. Well, that's sick. And then obelisks is the next phase. Yeah, my obelisks are on the point of being absolutely insane already. Which, that's neat. I also have 2 eggs, which would give me the extravaganza achievement if I didn't already have it. Especially since, I ended a run recently with 3 eggs in my deck, which is pretty awesome, actually. Oh, and wow, that is dealing a whole lot of damage. I want to upgrade 1 at least, so that I get good duplication targets. I'd say that's pretty important. I only heal 50% of my HP, so let's at least try and maintain it ever so slightly. Yeah, these obelisks should be outputting some incredible damage, especially if it hits a goddamn crit. Oh my god. There goes half your health. I also get to shoot this, like, 7-9 pebbles. That's why we're playing a pebble comp. Ooh, wow, that was an insane shot. Well, we walk out of that fight with full health, and we spent 25 cash on a pebble just then. But, to be clear, we just bought added a 7-9 to our deck, which is kind of worth it. Realistically, the only upgrades that are actually worth it is that Unpretentious Amulet to completely crush the damage, Defresh Potion to... Yeah, I kind of like the sound of Defresh Potion. And let's be honest, we don't need flat damage. We don't need flat damage and crit removal because some of our orbs like Obelisk have such a massive difference between normal damage and crit damage. And we can take the -4/-4 very easily, but pick upgrading is just not what we need. So extra proccing from Defresh Potion is certainly very nice. Even if we do have some refresh stuff going on. I'd say it's certainly worth it. Right it is, into right. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of double store, but if it means I can buy some zero-cost pebbles, sign me up. Alright, Morbid for tons of extra damage boost. You can really tell that I have Morbid. You really can. Almost very, very decent. Almost. I missed. Luckily I hit a bomb. That works. I really want to hit the refresh, but looks like I can't. I have to keep paying very close attention whenever I finish a fight because I really want to make sure to not skip over any Bouldorbs or Obelisks or Pebbals because they're not usually orbs that you really have to remember that much. I don't know why I didn't discard, by the way. Luckily, never punished. Oh god, I'm punished. Yeah, wow, that hurt. Nice, but I didn't ask for it, really. If I'm gonna mess up a shot like that, I should expect to take some repercussions. Ugh. Great stuff, if only that could have been my first shot. Does this count? Yeah, it counts. It's a Pebble, Boulderb, and an Obelisk. I mean, isn't that the best an orb can possibly be? Right, we should be able to get a killer shot, is what I'm hoping for. Sounds pretty doable. Oh, it's not. Yuck. Well, okay. That was not the shot I needed to be Tube Station, but whatever. I think crit should be very much on the table, and if you get a crit, getting a kill is not that big of an ask. 95. Oh, nice. Alright, are you ready for this? Good shot. Wasn't anything too crazy, but it was just a nice solid shot. So we have a removal, which I'm not doing, which means do we want navigation, inflation, or molten gold? Which one do we believe collects more cash? And the answer is we absolutely suck at collecting cash during combat, so we'll focus on collecting it after combat. Yeah, I like this shot. Should get some nice bounces going. Ideally it's 250 damage, and it looks like it handled the 250 damage, huh? Not complaining. Hitting a refresh is... I was just thinking about that. Was it good or bad? I think it was mostly good, but it was certainly a mixture of both. Bam, and then let's take you out because I decided I don't feel like losing any more health in Area 2. Whether or not I can maintain that is, you know, certainly not happening. I was going to say not up to me, but it's certainly not happening. Let's just lose as little as we can. And we're not going to be able to buy anything interesting in this store, are we? Wow. So, very obviously the true scales completely sucks. You just can't get any use out of it. Dewpot, however, is quite nice. We're not actually going to be trying to pick up any shuffle orbs, but even without shuffle orbs, you can still get a lot done with Dewpot. Just adding extra stuff is pretty valuable. Hopefully this next shot is equally as interesting as this first one, because hot damn. Unfortunately, I just don't believe it's going to be... Wait, hold on. Oh, right, Dewpot. I was wondering why there was an extra refresh on the board. Right here, to be clear. Oh, slightly off. I think I'm fine, because, yeah, Morbid is so much extra procs. Like, it's actually crazy how good Morbid is. Ah, good stuff. Should be it. 85 cash. We are getting up there. That's nice. Man, our Pebbals just do so much damage. It's lovely. Well, I haven't actually been shooting that many recently. I've managed to do a very good job of just rolling my Bouldorbs and Obelisks naturally, which is what I want. I take some damage, but it's fine. I'm just maintaining the egg in my deck for literally zero reason. Wait, I don't. Unless I got a really bad shot there, but that was a pretty fine shot. It just looked nothing crazy. Talk about... Yeah, okay, that was just a very mediocre shot there. Hopefully followed up by a good cash route shot. Because, like, I'm fine to miss one fight if it means I get a good amount of cash. That wasn't really a good amount of cash. Super Boots is super nice though. What was Boulder? No. Unfortunate. So this literally adds an extra refresh to the board, so it's quite good. And nothing does anything else. Yeah, good. No, Round Guard is just a trash passive this run, which is shocking, because it's Round Guard, you know. I may or may not have rated it as the best passive in the game. It's just so necessary for Crucible, so... yeah. Like, it certainly checks out. Yeah, neat. Let's get level 3 Summoning Circle for the boss? Sure. Okay, my health isn't that high. How do I feel about that? Yeah, pretty fine. Oh, actually, depending on what elite I'm going to be fighting, it's much less fine. We'll see how we go. Nice. That health is really, really good. Okay. My AoE is very delayed, so I'm going to have to just bash through this guy, but... Look, I dealt with all the minions very well, so... 47... I do want to be entering this boss fight on a lot of health. If I could have 2 thresholds in the boss fight, that's really good. I suppose we are just shooting the cakes in the boss fight though, so... Yeah, we are just shooting the cakes in the boss fight, aren't we? Okay. Nope, I can do that. It's just... I would have loved a cake... Sorry, saying hey, cake not I would have loved a cake. It would have been really nice, but can't really get that anymore. So let's just remove this one from the equation. Oh, it's a full heal. Okay, well that's great. Not quite a full heal, but that should be enough to win the fight. I just need to actually check out how much I'm healing afterwards. Maybe I'll get to shoot that sometime. Power Glove is tempting. Pretty tempting. I don't have that much buffing, but the buffing that I do have is really good against crossbow, so I'm actually pretty tempted to just pick it up here. Ring of Reuse, if I had ambidextrony, I would certainly pick it up. However, certainly not the pick here. I really shouldn't pick it up. I think I'll take Ring of Reuse. In theory, it's not exactly what you're looking for in Pebble Comp if you don't have ambidextrony. But if you do have ambidextrony, you could probably pick it up. Oh, hey. Is that just GG shot one? Well, we also get to shoot the same shot too, that's the thing. I mean, pretty much. The fact that we get 3 of those shots is just... okay. Nice. Well, that's one way to exit that fight at full health, right? Certainly is. That's... okay. I very highly doubt we're taking that, but it's something to think about. +0/+4 is pretty useless. Oh, it's pretty silly, but I actually like Momentum here. Which is a shame because I really wanted to upgrade my deck, but it's not actually that necessary, right? And like, let's be honest, Gift has kind of bad synergy with Defresh. Leaf has kind of bad synergy with Defresh. Consuming is just really not necessary. It's cutting down one whole refresh from my board, which is not the most ideal. Molten Mantle. So how much do I want to go to stores? Yes, I do still want to go to stores. It's good for 2 reasons. One is I could get an absolutely amazing passive in the form of... what's it called? Treat? Yeah, Treat. Treat would be absolutely sick. On top of that, actually, I don't gain anything anymore. On top of that, 0-cost Pebbles are worth it? Yeah, they're worth it. My better shots are better. Also, Ambi would be worth it. Wait, was I? No, I was targeting a flying enemy. I mean, if I'd realized who I was targeting, I probably wouldn't have been targeting them. Certainly not a bad target. Nah, the rest of my shots are so much better. Boom. Followed by... not bad. I do appreciate having the dupe station. Getting it early on is just so nice. It gives you a lot of powerful shots later on, which is useful. It's not the craziest, but it's pretty useful. Molten Mantle can't change my targeting, but we can claim a kill immediately, followed by... perhaps that was incorrect targeting. Nope, it was perfectly fine. Whoa, that was very close to not being perfectly fine, but it was perfectly fine. We have Super Boots now. I've never seen that one before. Actually getting caught on a bomb. Probably because I usually have short fuse at this point, or what's the other one that's short fuse? Short fuse 2.0? Heavy Hand, yep, that's the one. Nice. I knew that collecting all that momentum there would just totally work out. Because there were just so many pegs I could hit there. There certainly would be some interesting matches if I actually could still get... oh! From pegboards. So, wow. I never considered that. That is really, really good. One of those passives is completely useless. And the other one is, well, grubby gloves. Yeah. Wow, I can still get cash. Okay, that's really, really cool. We might actually... wait, what? We can probably get to... whoa! This changes everything. You can... oh, what? This is crazy. This actually just changes everything. So I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work with... I shouldn't be shooting these Bouldorbs, should I? I'm gonna have to do a shot like that, which is not what we're looking for, eh? Oh, luckily I have Pocket Sand, the ultimate anti-turn knight passive. Truly. If you can get a crit... yeah, good. Man, that's actually really, really interesting. Mask of Sorrow. Oh, let's check who I'm fighting, eh? I feel like it's pretty important. Inconspicuous Ring really is not that impressive, and let's be honest, none of these really are. At all. Okay. I'm fine with that. Did we just get put up to 150? Damn. That is interesting. Oh, I'm going to the store, so let's go to the store. Which one's better? It's technically this one because I want to go to question marks. Clear the way. Bag of orange pegs. I mean, look. We're not generating extra refreshes yet, so bag of orange pegs is just really, really good. Technically, you know, clear the way. It's good against squares, especially if I picked up the Mask of Sorrow, but I didn't. And nothing there. Crits also refresh is good. Sure. Removal, not worth it. Crits also refresh. Blind is passable. I don't know, nothing too crazy here. Let's just cut down on all my cash. No, I'll cut down on some of it. What passive? Do I think the Compass Score actually... It technically does have an impact, despite so I'll take it. Let's leave some cash just to. Oh, this was a bad idea. Really, really bad idea, but let's just go with that. As long as I don't get. As long as I get a fight like this, I'm very happy with that decision, to be honest. Oh, Multimatum just melted him immediately. Cool. Nice little ground enemies, as expected. Oh, hey, that's a bottle. It's exactly the reason why I wanted to keep the cash. Oh, holy. Well, that's nice for my Bouldorbs, eh? And two of the enemies are ground enemies. Okay, I really needed the healing. It's really good. Randomly remove half your orbs. Bugger off. I'm not removing any of these lovely, lovely orbs. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, technically, but. Jeez. Look, I love Pebblecon. It's so fun, and, it's somewhat playable. Look, it's a lot better than it was previously, and, is it as good as it was before that point, though? There was a while where Pebblecon was Molten Mantle. I forgot about that. Where like if your shot actually lasts some amount of time, Molten Mantle just kills everything. Yeah, that's a pretty cool interaction. And that was a level 1 pebble. I just one shot all squares before the shot got to them. Like I'm not complaining. I didn't even have Bag of Orange Pegs activated, did I? Jeez, it just dealt that much damage, mostly thanks to Morbid. Let me tell you, getting Morbid and one extra refresh here and one extra refresh here. Well, technically this one was setting us to one. Yeah, that was just lovely. When you can get Morbid and have refreshes on the board, that's just so, so lovely. I missed out on the fact that this obelisk was not level 3. Didn't really shoot it that much though, so it's pretty fine, yeah. I wanted to do a custom run because I wasn't sure exactly what I was thinking to do though. You know what was cool? I still had an egg on my deck at the end, didn't I? Wait, where was the other egg? When did I shoot it? I thought I had 2 eggs in my deck. Am I crazy? Wait, I definitely shot one. I remember shooting one, right? Had Morbid, it pierced. It gave me a very distinct chunk of health. Where the hell did the other egg go? Oh, weird. Yeah, but the mirror was nice just for one extra pebble. Oh, imagine the mirror pits a obelisk, right? That would actually give me the aura effect, wouldn't it? I mean, if it does, that's extremely, extremely cool. Yeah, usually I care about a heavy sharp potion a whole lot more, but I feel like we had a pretty good balance of having enough refreshes and also not having enough refreshes to where our defresh potion could still get a ton of value. And yeah, heavy sharp potion is just generally a really nice passive. I find it pretty funny, however, though, that a lot of the passives that I generally consider really, really strong are actually just like not as strong for this deck. Like all of the reload stuff, I usually rate pretty highly, especially Round God. It's like the best of the bunch, and just like completely useless for this deck. Like Decoil sounds pretty solid for this style of deck, but if you look at how many orbs I have in my deck, man, getting that duplication in Area 1 was really nice, but also imagine that was on Area 3 when I actually had orbs in my deck. Yep. So as much as I do really love the Pebble comp, my favorite interaction this run was definitely finding out that Molten Mantle can still give you cash. I'm pretty shocked to learn of that. That's really, really cool. That means I can also get cash from events actually. Ah, wow. Yeah, no, that's actually. Oh, you can also get it from IUs then as well. You know what? That's what I think it was. I think that they changed it so that it works with IUs. I think if I had to guess, I'd say that's what it was. Because that makes a whole lot of sense, right? If you're going to pay out a whole bunch of cash, you actually want to be able to still collect your IOU. Oh wow, yeah, no, that multi-mantle interaction was so cool.